Welcome back to CLE Weekend. You know, if you're looking maybe for a little bit of wisdom today, we have got a lot of it. We have a legendary Northeast Ohio voice, a best-selling author, beloved columnist for the Cleveland Jewish News. Now, her first book, hello, I know you've heard of it, God Never Blinks, because it was so popular, is so popular, a global sensation. And now she is back with a brand new way to inspire us 1 week at a time. Good morning to you, Regina Brett.
Good morning, Jamie. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, you know, I'm excited to chat with you, not only because I've actually been in your book quite a bit.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's so nice to have this chat with you. But let's start with 52 words that will change your life, and it is 1 week at a time. Tell us about it.
So I did it 1 week at a time because so often when a new year starts, we think we're going to make these big resolutions and change everything in our life. And then by February 1st, we're like, we blew it. So I thought, you get a new word every single week. You get a do-over. So if you're having a rough week or a rough month, you get to start over. You can either go from the start to the finish or just kind of play like bingo and just open up and say, wow, I really need this word comfort. I need to do a little more comforting of myself.
My favorite part about this is when you open it up and you start to read it, you walk us through every step. So it's not like, okay, what do I do? You just are right there. And it is truly so comforting to have a book start out that way that you're like, hey, you do it your way. I'm just here to help you.
Well, and I love that it's the kind of book that you can read what I wrote, a reflection, but then there's also a question to kind of pose your own soul and ask throughout the day. There's a writing prompt. You don't have to be a writer, but it kind of helps unpack what's going on in your life.
Yeah, one thing that you write in the book is, which I think is so interesting, you're like, whatever you're writing down, forget grammar, just go, which you're right. Hi, I'm not a writer, obviously, and you wrote the book, but I feel like I have a huge input in the book as the reader, but also like writer now too.
I think writing frees you, and I tell people, don't edit as you go, just write. You know, write with something really fast and fluid and get out what's going on. Like one of the words, you know, is faith. Like, all right, what are you afraid of? Get that outside of you. Put it on paper. And once you see it, you're like, well, that's not that big a deal. But when it's spinning in your head, it feels like monumental.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, so out of the 52 words that you highlight in here, do you have a personal favorite?
You know, I do, and it's the last one, the word wow. Because I feel like, you know, those people in your life that they're just the wow. When they walk in a room, like they're like a human sparkler. And I think that's what we want to be, is that joy when we walk in a room or at work. And I think that wow is like, no matter what's going on in the world, you can bring your sparkler, you can bring your joy.
Now, this book is different from the other books that you've written. Why did you choose to do it like this?
So my other books were all kind of life lessons books. I look at everything in life as a detour, takes you on a spiritual adventure, and you learn something that you can pass on. But this book, I felt like it fills you back up. It kind of fills that well. So if you're going through a diagnosis or a divorce or somebody you lost, this kind of fills back up the hope you need, the love you need, and it's a way to give you tools and tips, but also just that comfort sometimes you need from life. To say, I got it, I'm okay.
And it's not an overwhelming book. I mean, this is one that's like in my purse, and I think, you know, you're at the doctor's office and you're waiting 30 minutes. What do? You get on your phone and scroll, or you just pull this out. Like
stuck in traffic, you got a little time. It's not long. What I love too is people don't have a lot of time. Yeah. So the reflections are like one page.
Yeah.
The prompts are one sentence. And I love to, I have, if you go to reginabrett.com, I have a Substack blog where I put out posters every week. So you can print out a poster that matches a word and put it like on your medicine cabinet, on the dashboard, that helps you remember to breathe. You know, when there's all that traffic in front of you, pause and breathe.
You think about organizing things, right? Starting a project, and it's like, start small. And that's exactly what you've done here.
Right.
It's
and
not,
that's why it's doable, you know, because it's not so big. I got to tell you, when I start a new year and they want to do a 30-day boot camp or a 40-day whatever, it's like, forget it. I'm mic drop. I can't. I'm out, you know. But this is one word, 1 week.
It makes it very easy. This book obviously resonates with a lot of people because it doesn't matter what age you are. You got a high school graduate. I mean, it's a good gift to give this book, actually, to a lot of people.
I think so, and I have a friend who is a teacher in Euclid, and he printed the posters out for his middle school class, and they're coloring breathe posters and learning how to be present. I'm like, what if we all learned how to be a little more mindful when we're like 15, 16, 17? Then we'd be like that now.
Yes. Well, fortunately, breathe is the first one.
It is.
in the book, so it makes it easy. Now, your first book, which I mentioned a few minutes ago, God Never Blinks, huge sensation. Speaking of gifts, like I've gotten that as a gift, I've given that as gifts, like it's a big deal. Huge hit though in Poland.
Poland of all places. So that book is in 23 countries. I have a whole shelf of all the different languages. I can't even read it. And then Poland loved it, and they kept wanting me to come back. I've been there 4 times for 4 book tours. I ended up writing 8 books for Poland.
Wow.
They just kept wanting more. And I think it's because they're kind of like Cleveland, a little underdog in the world. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of gritty like us.
I see that,
You know, I think
yeah.
we could connect soul to soul.
Well, and okay, so you're a columnist at the Cleveland Jewish News. You also have a Substack, which you mentioned, and then a free weekly newsletter. Like, where do you get all this content?
So there's so many great ideas. I mean, that's what I love about Cleveland. There's so many inspirational people and places.
Yeah.
It's like a fountain that never stops.
Yeah.
And I tell people sometimes just get out and go to things you've not been to. I went to the art museum, and there's always great things to see. Even if you stand in front of one picture for 10 minutes, it will reboot you just like a word will.
Now, let's say we want to get the book. Obviously, I know there's so many places we can do that, but what do you say is the best spot to go to get
Well,
it?
I always tell people try to support your local independent bookstores. We have
Right.
so many. But you can also go to reginabrett.com. You can buy the book right from there. I have a link to my publisher, Gray & Company. It also is kind of one-stop shopping. You can read my columns for free and stay connected.
Well, and also stay connected because I know you do speaking engagements too.
Yes, I've been at the Music Box a lot. Music Box in
Yeah.
the Flats, it's great.
Regina, thank you so much. It was good to chat with you, and thanks for the book because I'm telling you, you have done, good for me because I've had some nice little resets.
I can tell
with
it's
this.
working. You're breathing.
There you go. I've learned it. Just nice and slow. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Amy.
We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.